Oh, you're here. Yes, you. The one who's been down on themselves, been thinking that they're not a baddie when they literally are. Yeah, hi. Good to see you, good to see you. I have been waiting for your arrival. If you've just clicked onto this video, you likely want to learn how to change your appearance, have a glow up. If that is the case, then you have come to the right place. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you about how to manifest glowing up in a particular way, whether that be like if there is a specific thing that you want to change about yourself, then you're here at the right place. And if you just want to glow up in general, especially like school coming up, you want to have like a glow up, you have both come to the right place. This video is inclusive for any type of glow up or physical appearance change in any way. And I'm going to tell you how to do that using the law of attraction, obviously, because what else would I use? I'm too lazy to do real stuff, so I just use my mind. Just kidding. I mean, not really, just kidding. But anyway, this is how to use the law of attraction to change your physical appearance. I feel like I need to first say some like random stuff because I feel like I always do that. Well, guys, I didn't know. Stop it, because I didn't dye my hair again. It did it on its own. So before you start yelling at me and telling me that I'm killing my hair, I just want you to know that it was not my fault. So stop yelling at me. That's mad disrespectful for no reason because I literally didn't dye it. So, sorry. No, okay, so guys, I did dye my hair again, or it dyed itself. I don't know if I like it. On the first day, I really liked it. I was like, oh, it's fire. I mean, I've had it like this before, and then it just faded into like a lighter brown. But anyway, I re-dyed it, and now I don't know. Like, I feel like I like black hair so much, but like I just don't know if it looks good on me. But you know what? It's hair, and that's like always what I say. Like, if you ever want to dye your hair and you're not sure if it's gonna look good, you should just do it anyway, because it's literally hair, so it's like no one really cares that much. Like, first of all, you can dye it back if you actually don't like it, and like I'm gonna live out my black hair moment, you feel me? Like, and maybe, you know, I think I just need to get used to it, whatever. Anyways, so that is what's up. I hope everything's good with you guys. I also really appreciate you watching this video. If you're new to my channel, you should definitely subscribe because you want to be part of the squad. You can watch my other videos. If you don't know anything about the law of attraction, then you might have a better understanding of this video by first watching my other video that's just explaining the law of attraction to the basics. It's actually my second video up on this page, but you don't need to. Even if you've never learned about the law of attraction, I'll explain it in a way so that you can still understand. But basically, as we all know, or hopefully we know, the basics of the law of attraction is that like attracts like. So you are constantly manifesting, intentionally or unintentionally, what you're feeling, what you're thinking about, what you're saying, so on and so forth. When it comes to manifesting change in your appearance or a glow up, it's the same idea. Guys, I'm going to let you in on a secret that literally so many people do not know, that it literally frustrates me. Like, I genuinely think that if everybody knew this, everybody would be different. But like, I'm gonna put you on right now. The biggest problem that people don't get when changing your appearance is that you can't hate yourself into loving yourself. Let me explain. When people are looking in the mirror and they are calling themselves ugly, they are calling themselves worthless, and they're saying all these negative things about themselves, they're pointing out the things about themselves that they don't like, and they're fixating on those things. Do you know what they're doing? They're manifesting it. That is literally what you're doing. If you're looking in the mirror and saying, I'm ugly, do you think you're gonna randomly become beautiful? This brings me to my very next point. This one might be debatable. People might disagree with me, but I don't really care because this is what I think. Pretty isn't really real. That's my opinion. Is there beauty construct? Absolutely. Is it disgusting and should not be there? 100%, because beauty standards are literally BS, and through history they're constantly changing, so there's really no technical like top tier beauty standard, or at least there obviously shouldn't be, because everybody is different and that's what makes us beautiful. However, pretty is not real. Beauty is a mindset. and I'm gonna tell you why. Maybe you've seen videos on TikTok, follow my TikTok, Juicy Pop Tarts with a Z at the end. Maybe you've seen videos on TikTok or in other places showing a video of their glow up. And a lot of the times, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but when I see it, it's usually me before and after, right? So it's like me before when I was in this toxic relationship and me when I got out of the toxic relationship, or me when I was in the closet and then me after I came out, or me when I was like in school, you know, those quarantine videos, me in school in a toxic place, you know, and then me after. Oh, someone just unsent a DM they sent me. Girl, never mind. Me when I was in school in a toxic environment, and then me in quarantine when I finally got to grow into myself. And that is how the glow up happens. So in the video, it's always like me when I was in a bad situation versus me when I started focusing on myself and then glow up. Now guys, if you don't already know where this is going, I'm gonna need you to take a second and think about it. Okay, you guys are, I don't know if you're figuring it out or not, so I'm just gonna tell you. This is not a coincidence. The person focused on themselves, therefore they grew up. The person loved themselves, therefore they grew up. Now, a lot of the times, these two different situations in which the glow up occurred are not even in that big of a difference of time. Like, the difference between like when school ended and quarantine is like the matter of like, you know, multiple months depending on when this person's glow up happened. I definitely started focusing on myself a lot more during quarantine, and I feel a lot more confident with the way I look as opposed to before when I was in school. And I know that's true for a lot of people too, and it's because everybody was forced to focus on themselves. Now, this brings me back to what I was saying before. If you're looking in the mirror and you're saying negative things about yourself, you are manifesting those things, because manifesting physical appearance is the exact same as manifesting anything else. I think a big misconception in the manifestation law of attraction community is that there are specific methods and specific things you have to do to manifest very specific events or things, right? So people think, oh, there is a way to manifest appearance, and then there's a different way to manifest love, and then there's a different way to manifest good grades, and there's a different way to manifest a job. And while that is true when you get into the specifics, it's all under the same umbrella that says that everything is manifested by your subconscious beliefs. Even the methods, all those do is strengthen and affirm your subconscious beliefs. You are manifesting through your thoughts, through your subconscious thoughts, and through your conscious thoughts. But 90% of your thoughts are in the subconscious. So it's mostly your subconscious. And that's why people sometimes use subliminals, because it affirms those things in their subconscious mind that they're not even aware of while they sleep. I've also gotten questions on this, a little off topic, but my opinion on subliminals is that you definitely want to like make sure you're using safe ones before you get into them, because some frequencies are not safe and some videos are not going to put the right messages in your mind. You just want to look through the comments, find reputable subliminal accounts on YouTube of people that know what they're talking about, get recommendations from others, that kind of thing. Just be safe about it, you know? But anyway, back to what I was saying. People understand that you manifest through your beliefs, your thoughts, your feelings, etc. But then if you understand that, how could you think that repeating negative affirmations to yourself in the mirror is going to help you glow up? Because if you think about it, that's really what you're doing. Like when you're thinking negative things about yourself, all you're doing is manifesting it, because you can manifest unconsciously the same way that you manifest consciously. It's the same thing, because you're always manifesting. I'm going to give you guys an example. So today, when I got up at 1 p.m., a classic Naomi move, I went into the mirror and I decided to, you know, get ready to film this video. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, I really don't like the way that I look. Like, I did not like the way that I look. We're not always gonna like the way that we look. Sometimes I feel confident, sometimes I don't. And I think that's pretty normal. So I'm looking in the mirror and I'm not liking the way that I look. I was looking and I was just like, I'm not going to put attention onto these thoughts, okay? Because I have to understand that these are my thoughts and they are not me. I can replace the negative thoughts with positive thoughts. I can decide not to give energy to those thoughts. I can change what I'm thinking because I have that power. So what do I do? Now you might think, Naomi, like you sound stupid right now, but here's some things that I would do or that I did do. Smile at yourself in the mirror because you're tricking your brain into thinking that you're happy and that you like the way that you look. Number 2, you can repeat some affirmations to yourself in the mirror. These are just things to do if you're ever feeling insecure. You know, just repeat positive positive affirmations. I am beautiful. I love the way that I look. Whatever affirmations you want to use. You can also look some up if you're not sure. Start filling yourself with those good feelings, and you might actually feel like a quick change in the way that you're thinking about yourself. I just look in the mirror and I'm like, I start repeating affirmations to myself. I start smiling at myself, and then all of a sudden I start feeling better. Your body can't really tell the difference whether like you're faking the smile or not, or your mind can't really tell the difference. So back to what I was saying before, you cannot hate yourself into loving yourself. There may be things about yourself that you want to change, and that's probably why you're watching this video, and that is more than okay. I'm not saying that you have to love every single flaw, because I know that's difficult to do, but I think number one, you have to learn to accept the things that you're not really okay with, and then that's how you're going to be able to grow from them. Because think about it, if you're so fixated on the things that you don't like, then how are they going to change? If you're always thinking you're ugly, you're not going to be able to manifest positivity no matter how many times you write down I'm beautiful, no matter how many times you visualize. If your subconscious belief is still that you're ugly, that's just what's going to manifest. That's why the subconscious beliefs are really what bring your manifestations rather than the methods. The methods work, don't get me wrong, but only if you allow them to work, and only if you let it to really affect your subconscious, which is why I recommend using methods when you're in a good state of mind or after you meditate. Those are probably the best times, or right before you go to sleep and right when you wake up in the morning when your mind is fresh. Now on to the specific methods you can use to manifest a glow up. In the beginning of quarantine, I decided that I wanted to change my appearance. I would say that the way that I look now is pretty much what I wanted to look like when I started making this list. This is actually not a method that like I've learned from somebody else and I'm passing on to you guys. This is kind of just what I did, like what worked for me. I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm not gonna put you on, and you can do this if you want. All I did was go on my notes on my phone. I basically wrote out everything that I wanted to look like. So I described like my face, my clothes, my style, my makeup, my hair. I even wrote down that I had a septum piercing. I wrote it all down, then I would visualize it. This is something that I recommend doing before you go to bed and in the morning. While you're falling asleep, make an image in your mind, like a little snippet, 2-second snippet long, of you looking exactly the way that you want, everything that you want to look like. Visualize that. You have to understand this is you. Allow yourself to feel those emotions. See yourself also in the mood and state of mind that you want. I always visualize myself happy, talking to people that I like, the environment that I enjoy, looking the way that I want to look, and I would just visualize it and allow myself to feel those emotions as I drifted into sleep. This is you manifesting it because you're visualizing it, you're seeing the way that you want to look, but now you have to understand that that image is you. So when you keep visualizing, and you can script and you can use affirmations and use all the things you do to manifest normally to manifest your appearance, but then you have to understand that you need to put action behind it. You're not visualizing this image of yourself and thinking of how you want to look and then just hoping that you're going to look like that one day. You have to live in the mindset of looking like that now, because that is you. There is a you that exists, whether that be your higher self or in the future, whatever, that looks exactly that way because you create your reality. So just decide to be that person now rather than sitting around and waiting and hoping to look like that. You have to take that image of yourself of what you want to look like, and then you have to jump into it and say, that is me now. If you want to be happy, decide you're happy now. If you want to look like that, decide you look like that now. When you believe that you're beautiful, when you're pretty, when you're strong, when you're happy, who can tell you that you're not? Pretty is simply a mindset. So start using affirmation. Wake up, look in the mirror, visualize yourself, say to yourself, I'm beautiful. Start repeating that every day. Another thing you can do, go on voice memos and create a couple minutes of you just speaking into the phone, repeating affirmations, describing the way that you look, saying, I look like this, I feel like this, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful. Listen to it before you go to bed, listen to it when you wake up in the morning. All these things are rearranging your subconscious. But listen, guys, you can decide if you're pretty. Pretty is a mindset. You can feel energies coming off of other people. If you decide who you want to be and how you want to look, and you decide to be that now, others are going to feel that energy, and that's how they're going to be viewing you as well. So decide on the mindset that you want to have, whether that be deciding that you are now super confident, that you easily can get your crush, that you make lots of new friends. Decide that that is your mindset, manifest it, affirm it, visualize it, script it, do whatever you need to do to lock that subconscious belief in, and then jump into it and believe it in the now. Along with believing in the now, what you're gonna start having to do is not being so fixated on waiting for the change to happen. If you're trying to manifest a glow up and you want to look a certain way, I'm just gonna say overall, like you just think, oh, I just want to be prettier, right? That is what you're thinking, just in a general sense. You just want to be prettier. Now, what you're not going to do is start picking apart your insecurities in the mirror because you're reinforcing those beliefs. But you're also not going to be going into the mirror if you're actively manifesting it and being like, am I prettier yet? Am I prettier yet? What you need to do is believe you are and then let go of it. Because once you achieve that thing that you're trying to get, you're not going to still be questioning it because you already have it. So that's how you have to live now, in the state of already having it. Act as if you are everything that you want to be and more, and that you have everything in the moment, and that's going to be the energy that you're giving off. Your outside reality is going to have no choice but to fit your inner subconscious beliefs, because that's what you're giving out. If you believe that you're ugly, everything around you is going to reflect that belief. Everybody else is you pushed out. Everything in your world is based on what you think and what you decide to see. So if you believe everything about yourself that you want, then your outside reality is going to be forced to merge into that. Think about it. If you decide that you're pretty and you genuinely believe that you are, nobody can tell you different. Also, it's not just going to be a stupid little belief that you have. If you genuinely believe that you are, you're going to be treating yourself as such and taking care of yourself in the way that you would if you looked the way that you want. And then that is just how the glow up happens, by you believing that that is you now. What you're going to be doing while using methods to manifest all of this is think about, what would I be doing if I looked this way, if I was this person? What would you be changing about the way that you live your life? And then you're going to take that and you're going to do it now, because that is you now. You can't think about it in the future of, oh, I want to look like that, because then you're manifesting that it is not in your current reality and it is a future thing, and then you're not going to have it in the now. You have to take what you want and decide that it's mine now, and then you're going to match that frequency by hiring your vibration, which I have a video on explaining. You should go check that out if you want to learn more about it. By doing things that make you feel happy, make you feel fulfilled, and you're gonna let go of all those thoughts about your negativity. If you start feeling them and start feeling insecure about yourself and about the way that you look, which is completely normal, just decide not to stress over it and not to be like, wait, no, I'm beautiful. Of course you want to affirm that you are beautiful, but just let it go, just relax. And if you start feeling negative things about yourself, just take those thoughts and flip them. So if I start thinking that I look ugly, I'm just gonna take that thought, I'm gonna be like, ego, like, what are you talking about? I'm beautiful. Like, that's just not true. Like, I'm beautiful. And you're just gonna take that, you're gonna laugh at it. You're gonna be like, why did I even think that? Like, that's so weird that I would think that, because that's not true. Like, that's just so interesting that that thought would pop into my head, but that's just not the case. Stop obsessing over if these things are changing. You can do this for very specific things as well. If you want to get taller, you're not gonna constantly be measuring yourself every day and saying, did I get taller? Did I get taller? Is it working? Is it happening? No, you have to live in the place of already being the height that you want. And that's how it works for any specific thing. Basically, this all boils down to living in the now, affirming what you want in the future to be here in the present, and believing that you are beautiful. Because you are so beautiful. Like, you were literally crafted and put into this earth perfect. You are absolutely perfect the way that you are. And the quicker that you realize that, the quicker you're going to be able to grow. Feed your insecurities with overwhelming love and kindness and acceptance, and they're going to be able to grow off of that. If you're feeding it with hate and negativity, then those are going to manifest. So overdo yourself with love and acceptance and care, and all you're going to be able to do is grow. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it helped you understand more about how to manifest a glow up. Also, if you have specific things that you want to change about the way that you look, make sure to be specific with those in terms of visualization, scripting, affirmations, so on and so forth. I love you guys so much, more than you could ever imagine, and I genuinely appreciate every single one of you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, I am selling crystals. I do have a crystal shop open. Just a little reminder, I'll put the name in the caption as always. Just remember that you are already 100% perfect and whole as you are. Anything that you want, you can have. You got this. I love you. Thanks for watching, guys.